What a strike from Pape Matar Sarr. Spurs midfielder decides North London derby in Hong Kong as Arsenal fail to impress despite Victor Gyokeres' debut. Pape Matar Sarr scored a stunner as Tottenham beat Arsenal 1-0 in an unsurprisingly fiery friendly that featured a late appearance from the Gunners' new striker, Victor Gyokeres. Spurs hit the post 3 times in the first half. Sarr chipped Raya from halfway after Lewis-Skelly era. Gyokeres came on for the final 15 minutes. Tell me more. Both Thomas Frank and Mikel Arteta named strong sides for the game at a packed Kai Tak Stadium, but it was Spurs who proved the far more cohesive unit during the first half. The Europa League winners hit the post 3 times in total, with Pedro Porro and Mohamed Kudus both striking the upright directly from corners that left David Raya flapping at thin air. The impressive Wilson Odobert also saw a low effort deflected onto the post after the ball had rebounded into his path on the left-hand side of the area. Frank's team were, thus, good value for what proved the game's only goal, which came courtesy of Sarr, who sensationally chipped a stranded Raya from the halfway line, after Miles Lewis-Skelly had been caught in possession by Richarlison. Arsenal improved after the break, but Kai Havertz and Gabriel Martinelli wasted decent shooting opportunities, while Gyokeres didn't really get a sniff of goal after coming on for the final 15 minutes, and it was Spurs who actually went closest to scoring, when Mickey van de Ven sent a backpost header just wide after good work on the right wing from Mathis Tel, the MVP. Obviously, Sarr's stunning strike deserves to dominate the headlines after a competitive encounter in Hong Kong, but Odobert really caught the eye during Tottenham's impressive first-half performance. The versatile 20-year-old winger was a real threat down the left flank with his direct dribbling. The Frenchman definitely looks like one to keep an eye on this season. New faces. Gyokeres made zero impact on the game for Arsenal, though the way in which Havertz once again struggled to provide a cutting edge underlined why the Swede has been signed. Elsewhere, Martin Zubimendi, who took over in midfield from fellow new signing Christian Norgard, helped the Gunners control the game after his introduction, while the Basque also drew a decent stop out of Guillermo Vicario with a good strike from the edge of the box. There was also a late cameo from former Valencia defender Christian Mosquera, although he had very little to do as Arsenal pinned Spurs back inside their own half for the majority of the closing stages. As for Spurs, ex-West Ham winger Kudus was very composed in possession and also caused problems with his deliveries. Ones to watch. Arsenal are understandably very excited about Max Darman, who impressed so much in last weekend's 3-2 win over Newcastle. The 15-year-old only got 12 minutes here, after taking over in attack from Bukayo Saka, but his fearlessness once again stood out. He clearly believes he belongs at this level, and it's easy to understand why, given he's so composed and dangerous on the ball. What comes next? Arsenal are back in action next Wednesday, when they face Villarreal, before taking on Athletic Club in the Emirates Cup on August 9th. The Gunners kick off their Premier League campaign with a mouth-watering meeting with Manchester United at Old Trafford 8 days later. As for Tottenham, they play Newcastle United on Sunday before tackling Harry Kane's Bayern Munich on August 7th. 6 days later, Spurs go head-to-head with Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Super Cup final in their first competitive outing of the new season. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this, don't forget like and subscribe this channel. Goodbye.